Hello guys, I'm back again. So today I'm here to do that tutorial on that journal that I made, that the last video that I made, which, excuse me for my big head, which was the other one of these that I had made and I was sharing. This was the one with the bunny. Well, I kind of changed my mind and this way. I kind of tore it off because I don't want to do the bunny anymore. I don't know why, but I went ahead and started working on this one. This is the only thing I haven't changed. This is all bunny still here the way it was. But as you can see, I started putting the flaps already. And yeah, I didn't do it on video because you guys wanted to see how I put this together. So I went ahead and got everything together. And so this is what I have. So I picked my covers, and you got to pick the size. I kind of am doing the same thing as the one I just showed, as this one here. So I think, where's my ruler? It is 4 3/4 by 6 1/4. So that's the size that I chose for my journal again. I like this size. So yeah. And then you have to, on mine, I put 5 little signatures, which in this sense, it's not a bunch of pages. Let me pull one out, because I was kind of putting the little, the little pockets that I want. So this is considered one signature. So I did 5 of these, just like this one. And then from this piece, you start adding your flips. And as for the binding, oh, this doesn't go there. As for the binding, I'm gonna use linen fabric. This is from a pillowcase that I had gotten at an antique shop, and it is stained, but it's clean. I just don't know what it got stained of, but it's still good quality, and it's not going to show because this is just pretty much to put everything together. And so it's going to go here. This one, I think it's a 3-inch binding, which gave me a lot of space. The other one was the same, but I'm thinking of maybe doing 2.5 this time. So I cut it a little longer, just to, I'd rather have extra than not have enough. So these will go there, but I'm not going to put them till I decorate my little well, I don't have to do it actually. Anyways, this is what's going to put it together. So then once I have my signatures ready, which the first journal, I just grabbed whatever I was going to use. This is an envelope, like a greeting card envelope, and just stitched it, and I did the pamphlet stitch. So I picked 3. I picked this envelope. I also picked what do you call this? What do you call this? I picked an advertisement thingy, and I folded it in half because I'm thinking of using that as a pocket. I'm not 100% sure, it may change. But this is my other one that's going to go there. So that's my second signature. And my third signature, I'm not going to remember how I wanted these, but oh well, it's okay. It's one of these envelopes, clasp envelope. There you go. And this one is a 9 by 6. Was it 9? Yeah, 9 by 6. So I used this one as my other signature. And then on my next one, I used this. This was just a piece of, I guess, chipboard, cardboard, whatever. It had little things here that went on something I ordered. Well, I cut all that off, and I turned it into another signature. And then my next one is just a piece of file folder. So you can use anything you want. um, I just pulled out because I have a lot of, you know, things like this that I just throw together to hopefully do something. Well, so yeah, and this I used, this is from a, where is it? It's from a album. Oh shoot, it went all the way. Okay, it's from the old picture albums that, you know, you would lift up the plasticky thing and add your images, which I'm gonna take that off, but I don't want to take it off just yet because it's gonna be sticky. So I'll take them off when I'm ready to cover the, and who knows, maybe I could leave it there just for more sturdiness because I'm gonna stitch around it, so we'll see. But anyways, that's what I use for my cover. It's a nice sturdy you know, paper. So then once you have that, we're gonna leave that for a bit. So once you have the pieces that you want to use, you know, you just cut them to size. As you can see, this this yellow clasp envelope, it's a little sticking out more, but it's still within my journal, and I kind of like having pages that are different lengths, different sizes. I don't know, I think that just gives it a little more. So as long as it's within my cover, I'm happy, you know. So okay, so let's put that cover back. And then I went ahead and got a pile of stuff, which I ended up finding these two. They're smaller, so I may change a bit what I had already done. Look, this one's smaller. Okay. And then I have these cards that come with their little insert. Has that texture. I think it's God, it's not coming to my head. There's some stitching, but that's gonna get covered. So, but yeah, they're just, I found them at a thrift store. So, and then some of these were from Target, little seed. I think they're for seeds, if I'm not mistaken. And then these from Your Creative Studio. When I used to do some videos for them, sharing their box, I have a couple of these, so I pulled some out. And then I have envelopes. I calculated something there, not sure what it is. Anyways, so it's gonna get covered. Here's another one. So I pulled out a little bit of everything. I have also this kind of envelope. Here's another one from Your Creative Studio, and I love the paper she uses because it's nice and thick. Another one of those envelopes, and oh, and another one of those. So then when I created these, the other two, I just covered my pages. My signatures, and I covered my covers. I covered my covers. And then I went ahead and stitched everything together. I did add some fabric to each of the signatures just to make it sturdy, you know. So as you could see, I have that on all of them, which is what I'm going to do to this one. But I'm thinking of putting my little flips, whatever I'm going to use, I'm going to do it a little different, only because when I first did this one, I, you know, did my signatures, I covered them, and I stitched around them. But then I come back, right, and I'm putting my little pockets here. Well, they don't have stitches. They don't have to, but I kind of want it. So I'm thinking of doing it a little different. See, I added this one here. This is like a little, not a coin envelope. Yeah, it's a coin, no, you know, little envelopes. One of these, but bigger. And you know, you don't need to sew it, but I kind of would like to add some and then kind of sew them together where they're more attached, you know. Like this one, it's fine, you know, I need to cover that, but I added my this is an envelope, which I need to figure out if I want to open it from the top or the bottom. Oh no, actually this one's already open. And so let's see what else. I did add some pockets. I am gonna do a nature theme on this one. Here's another one. See, like this, for example, I glued here and here, and I want this flap here, but I feel like I need to run a little stitch just to make sure it does not come off for any reason, especially when I start, you know, inserting things. I don't want it to open. I don't think it will, but I kind of feel better doing a stitch there, and I'm probably going to do that. But what else? Here, that's one of these cards that I showed you guys somewhere. I ended up cutting it and I left it open where I could use this as a tuck. I would like to have some stitching here just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. But because I already have my paper, I don't think I want to do that anymore on this one. But I want to do it on this one. Here again, I found this little cute little envelope, which I need to cover it. Probably open it on this side or on the top, not sure. And then this, I decided to just leave it because I could use it as a tuck. I just need to glue a little more, or I don't know. Do I have anything small? See, like here, it'll just be able to grab stuff there. And so that's why I didn't cut this. But if I change my mind, all I gotta do is cut it and cover it. This is another one again that I did on that side. But this one I did glue on the 3 sides. So this one's not going anywhere for sure. And all I gotta do is just insert something here and do something on this side and then on the flap. I haven't done anything there yet. So yeah, that's why I want to put it together, each signature, so that if I want to stitch on the whole thing, I'm going to stitch on the whole thing. But I'm going to leave my covers last. So I'm going to pop those over there because we don't need them. And what I'm going to focus is on these signatures. So these are my signatures that I picked. And like I said, they're not all the same size. And this is the only one that's bigger, but that's okay. Anyways, so I'm going to start attaching what I want. My first thing is which one's going first. Now the big one is this clasp envelope. So I think I'm going to put that one in the middle, and then 2 on the front and 2 on the back. Those kind of look around the same size. So I'm gonna say I want it like that. So then for my very first one, move that over there. I'm going to start with this. That's where you bring all your fun little goodies here and you start attaching. Now, I'm going to jump real quick because on this one, it's on this side. I did trim the edge here. So it's a little bit too big. And this is where I wanted to attach these because I thought they went good there. But since it's open, I want to put the X's, which I'm going to trim it because that's too long, but I want it like this. Which this one was already folded. It sticks out a little bit, so I may have to fold it a little more, and it's okay because it's not going to show. So let me do that right now real quick. Trying to grab it. It's on the inside. So I'm going to trim this because I don't need it that big. I'm gonna say, I don't know, about 1/2 inch maybe, but I'm gonna bring it up a little bit more. Use my scissors. So then I'll pop that extra over there on the side because it can still be used. So then go here. Oh, wait. This just makes it easier. Whoops. And so this one will be going in there. Now, as you can see, the clasp envelope's a little bigger, so I'm going to try to center it as best as I can. But see, now it doesn't stick out. So that's going to be my little flappy for this one. And so then I'm going to turn it around and open it. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I just got to figure out now what envelope I will be using. I really like these two, but I kind of feel I want one of these too. Well, I think I had this one with both envelopes on here, so I'm going to do the same thing, but I have to take out the excess real quick and then cut the angle and the little edges. I found these in Ross. They're smaller than the regular scissors. I love it. They had 2 of them. I should have bought both of them. Anyways, sometimes I don't get good scissors, even though they may be good brand. Yeah, sometimes they just don't cut the way you want them to cut. Okay, so this one, I'm going to say I want it like this. It may change, like I said. Right now we're plain, so I'm thinking that's what I want to do. So I'm going to put that one back in the middle and come back to this one. So now this one is going to be the first page that's going to show. So it has to be like the best one. But I did find these. I really like these, so I may... Oh, we're going to have to trim them a little bit. Look. That's perfect. So I'm going to have to cut just a thread, as you can see. Anyways, we're going to open it anyway, so we're good. So I'm going to pop it here real quick. I don't know why I need to... It doesn't slide as easily as it used to. And I know it's because of the dust here, the dirt, whatever you call it. It sucks. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that word. Okay, put it over there. So then this one, I'm thinking I want it here. And see, it leaves it a little bit. I don't want it right to the edge where it's going to be getting stuck. But that one's going to be centered right there. So, move that to the side. So I want to flip on each page. So, oh, I gotta hurt somebody. So I'm thinking this one. And as you can see, it's a little bit big. So we need to trim this. But let's see, I may want to put one going up. Oh, this one's to the side. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Although it sticks out a little bit. I was thinking of putting one coming from the top, but that's too long. I do have this one here. A little bit. See, that's barely enough. Excuse me, guys. Okay, I think I'm just going to go with this one. And I'm going to have to cut it to size. So, grab me a pencil real quick. And I'm going to do it just a little bit inside. I need to get the other paper trimmer. I put a new blade and it's still doing it. I thought maybe it was a blade. Get my husband. I said, this is my trash can. Well, why do you label it? You're gonna forget. He's so not funny. He looks cute, right? Everything looks in order. That was funny. Okay. So then we did that. So then this one will go here now. Okay, so no, like this. Actually, I forgot to cut this too. We don't need the whole thing. Like that. So we have the flap in the front and the flap in the front of this one. So I'm gonna call this one done. So I'm gonna turn it, and now this one. So this one, does this fit? No, it doesn't fit. So I'm gonna have to trim this one. because it's a little bit too long, as you can see. So I am probably going to fold it in. Can I do this? Of course not. And I need to glue that. But anyways, that is going to go there like that. And then when you open it, I'm gonna have that tucked there. Now on this side, maybe I should put another one of these. I really like these. I like the size. So I'm gonna pop that there real quick, and I'm going to cut this one. No, because it already has one of those. See, I have this one that's smaller too. This one's so cute. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna grab this. Let's see there. Yeah. There. So this flip will be coming up, and this one will be opening to the side. Okay, so I got my next one. This one we kind of already did it, so we're just gonna pop it over there. Now we have this one here. And it may change, guys, because I tend to do that, but hopefully not so much. Okay, this is an envelope. I'm probably gonna open the sides. And I really like this one. We have to use this. You know what, I'm kinda okay, I'll come back. I'm getting a different idea. But I'm thinking, oh, that one's perfect right there. And then will one of these fit? Or will it stick out? It sticks out. So then, oh yeah, I forgot about this one. But I kinda feel like I wanted to use these in the front. I kinda like that one in the front too. Oh my God, I wanna put everything in the front. This is the same size. Yeah, okay, so we can put one here. Okay, so we have that. Now this one. Does this one fit? It sticks out. So what I can do is trim it. I kind of want another window one. So let's see. Gotta fold it up a little more. So yeah, see, I left it a little bit over, which is good, so it doesn't get jammed. Now, I think I want to cut on this side so I can tuck on the side instead of the other opening. So I guess I need the paper thingy because I want to make sure it's straight. Or I should put it in the front actually. Yeah. I don't know why I'm not using paper clips to keep them together, but like that. So then on this side, okay, I'm gonna go back to the front because I kind of feel I want something different in the front. So maybe this might come over here. Yeah. And that's the one from the back, so I'm gonna throw it in the back. This one, I kind of like this little envelope, and I think I may want that in the front or this one. See, I already kind of had it. See, I like that. I think that one. And this one could probably go here. But I kinda, was it this one? I kinda had it at 3 flaps on this one. I mean 2 flaps on this one. So if I put that there and bring this one over here, yeah, I think this is how I had it. And then this one, I guess we can put this one back there. Yeah, I think I like that better. But if I come back to this, so we have that like that. Yeah, like this. I want to make sure I don't see, like here. What if we add that there to have one in the back, and that way I don't waste that envelope that I already cut down. Now this one, I can do the same thing with this cute one, and that can go to the back. You can do anything with these. That's why they're so fun. You can build them however you want. And this one, I have the flap that's going to come up from the side. So this one's not going to have a flap. The back, I don't want one. So I think those are all my flippies. If I do that, they're both gonna, oh, okay, I don't know. Do we want to add another one is the question. Kind of feel like I do. But, you know. So from this point, what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to think about that one, is I'm going to glue them together. And then I'm going to come back with some pretty paper. And, wait a minute, how am I going to do this? I'm thinking of just putting it together, like gluing the flaps and stuff, putting it all together. And then, you know, do another video where we cover it, because I need to stitch on them too, and I want to do that offline. But this is pretty much the way, you know, it's done. And then you know, like we do on paper, measure it and just stitch them and go like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. So I'm gonna take my first one and I'm gonna start gluing them down. This one, I know I want it like this, so where's my glue? Got to put the pin. I like using this when I'm using it, but then you put the pin when I'm not, and I forgot. So let me make sure. Oh no, it feels good. Make sure it's I think my husband's back. He went to pick up my daughter. Okay, so I'm going to pull this one out from the back for now. Pull this one out, and we're going to focus on gluing this one first. So Hopefully my daughter doesn't come out all crazy with her little voices. Okay, so I think I'm going to center it as best as I can, which it's not coming out. Ah, serious? I'm making a video, babe. Do you need me? Let's try that again. There, I like that better. Make sure it flaps in and out. Yes, it does, so we're good. Bring out my little bone folder. So that is that. It doesn't look like it's cut straight, huh, guys? Did I not cut it straight? Could happen. Hi, Alyssa. I'm doing a video, girlfriend.
Hi.
Hi.
Tell me about the video. I got drama to tell you.
You have drama to tell me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm almost done. It shows that it's fine, but it doesn't look fine. Or is my envelope weird? Okay, let's leave it alone. So then our next one was this one, right? Now this one, we don't need the whole thing, so I am going to cut it. And so this one, I'm thinking of centering it or bringing it more down actually. Hold on. Yeah, more down. Okay, so that's where we're going. I'm gonna open this. It's a good thing that I do another video for covering it because I'm not sure what paper I'm gonna use. So this one will go down there, and there. So we have my flap here and I have my flap up here. Love it. So now on this one, I decided to add this one. Now I cut it, but I kind of would like to leave both flaps, like one on this and one on that side. The problem is, how are we going to put it together? The only way is to cut, because I don't want to cut it. Okay, hold on. I need some paper. Let's see, what do I have here? I'm going to grab a book page. I can tear it out. Whoops. Or fabric. Okay, maybe fabric is better. Where's my other piece of this? Oh, wait a minute. I have bought this at, what do you call it? This is paper that they use for when they're, putting, what do you call that? Where they're putting drywall on the walls. I guess this is a paper that goes in between the drywall. And it's nice and sturdy. I love the texture, so I got me one. You see, it's already scored for you. So you can't go wrong in scoring it. So I think I'm going to use this. So, so I want it here. Make sure it's straight. And then, I forgot. From there to there. I'm shaky. Yeah. I did okay. So then I'm going to come and put glue on one side. And then on the other side. Hopefully I don't make a mess. By the way, hello everybody. I don't know if I said hi, sorry. I just jumped into it. I actually had this done yesterday. And I was going to do the video yesterday, but I had music going. And you know what? It was one of those days that you're just enjoying the music and working. I didn't want to stop. So I said, you know what? Tomorrow. It's okay. I'm going to push it as in as it goes. And then I'm going to open it. And then I'm going to layer this. Sorry if my head's in the way, guys. But I'm going to layer it like that. Press it down. And then push it again. Make sure it's all the way in. And then in. Now we're going to turn it around. We're going to do the same thing on this side. So grab my paper again. Crease it. Okay. I feel like I didn't crease it properly, but so I'm going to cut this one first, and then I'm going to come back over here, measure it. Grab my pencil. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to grab our glue. You don't need this kind of paper too, guys, that I got at Home Depot. You can just grab any nice sturdy paper. I was going to use book page, but it feels very flimsy, so I was like, okay, I should not use that. Sorry for my big head. And I try to put it right in the edge so that it opens freely. And now our glue. Now, I probably didn't need to do this on both sides, but just for sturdiness sake, I want to. I don't want it to open in any way possible. Pop you over there. So then now let's turn it around. Oh no, it goes like this. Hold on, let me pick my little mess up there. Because then Patty gets anxiety. So now, flip here, and flip here. Now, you can put that like that, but I kind of like this one. You choose. And then on this side, so now we have this flap. Uh-oh, see? That may not have worked as fun as I thought it would be. But let's see. Close it. Okay, we're good. Just needed to varnish it a little bit, and I'm good. And there you have it. No. This. So we put together our first one with this, and it goes this way. So now I'm going to do this one here. Actually, you know what? Move this over here. So then this one, our pocket, is the one that goes like this. So this one, I'm going to seal this envelope. Then cut those little corners. Then I'm going to grab this and yeah, we do have a little border. So then this one will go. Sorry for my big head, guys. Okay. I feel like it needs more glue. Even though we're gonna stitch on it, so that's why I want to do it like this instead of the other one. I just want to make sure they're well forced in there. Enforced. So there we have this one. And so now we're gonna do this one. This one, I need to cut it too. Ay, scare me. And this one, right there. I don't know, but I'm thinking I'm probably gonna do another one of those, either a vintage lady or another children one. I had so much fun making that other one. It was fun. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys. So don't stress. Ow. I feel like if something poked me, but there's nothing. Okay, so we have that one. I may want to put another little flippy thing on this side. but we'll see right now. So that one's done. Yeah, goes like that. So we're going to grab the next one, which is this one. Now this one, I'm going to glue this real quick. Can't see his glue coming out. I don't think so. Then I'm gonna do that. So then we're gonna grab our piece here, and it's gonna go there. So I'm gonna put the glue on the inside. Keep in mind that if you're open an envelope like I am, make sure you pay attention to where you glue it, because if you're planning on using this to insert something else, make sure the glue's on the inside. I know you guys already know that, but you know, for those new crafters, gotta make sure I say it. Oh yeah. It didn't go as easy as I wanted it to. See? What's the deal? But then, yeah, that might have gone crooked. But what I'm going to do is re-increase it. I mean, re-increase it, really? There. So now we have this one that's also going to go on the top. So let's glue these little flappy here. Then put our glue. You know what? I think this one's sticking out a little bit. We may have to trim that. And then this one, I wanted to put it in the back. No, this way. I'm getting shaky. Right there. this one comes down. That's our second signature. No, our third or fourth. Oh, here. Move these things out of the way. Getting me all confused. Okay, so then this one. So this one's gonna go in the front. Very, very little border. There's that one. This is an envelope too, guys. Well, I definitely can't open the side anymore because I already put this one in there. So, do I want to open it at the top or do I want to open it at all? Probably not. We already have one that's open on the top. So then this one will go here. And this one, we said was going to be on the back. No, not that. Which I wasn't going to cut this one, but I am. The less bulk, the better. No, this way. Almost. There. And now our last one. Is only when I put the paper clip on. And we need to come and cut this first. Let's glue this again. so this one is supposed to go right here, right? Yeah. Remember, when you're putting your envelopes, make sure they don't touch the edge, because then they get stuck and it just becomes all complicated. And then this one, gotta trim this real quick. Oh. And sorry for my big head, guys. And there it is. Get a sip of my Snapple, guys. Let me see. Shoot, the way I have the camera, I can't see the time frame. I just popped it up there and didn't pay attention. But anyways, so this is it. All our signatures are ready. And now we bring our covers. So now from this stage, what we're gonna do is we're gonna mat them before we stitch them on here. So hold on, put this away before it gets all undone. There. So pick up all my little pieces, and yeah, well, for those of you that don't want to go through the whole, you know, cover, this is just the way you do it. All you gotta do is, like you would do on paper, measure your holes, and see how far you want each of them. So it's like 4 inches right there. So where is right here? So I would use, I would mark 2, as that is my center, and then you have 2 more. So then from there I'm going to go 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch, which is 2.5 and 3. And over here from the 2, 1.5, 1. And so then I would turn it around. Actually, you know what? It's not cut complete. Son of a cookie. So if I want it to stick out a little bit, so, and then from here, if I want the same thing to go out from there, it's going to be about there. So then again, you would just make your little circles. I'm sorry, not your circles, the dots. So yeah, if I want it there, so then Actually, hold on a little more. And then this one, I guess, would be here. From there, make sure I'm in the 4. And then 2, 1.5, 1. And then, no, 2, 1.5, 1. And then 2, 2.5, and 3. So now, go to the middle. Which would be right there. In my eyes. Right? Yeah. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, guys. It does not. Perfect is not what we're aiming for. So remember, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, and 3. So there we have it, and I still have my piece so that I can attach my covers. So you just, you know, measure it. That's pretty much what I did. I don't really get a ruler, only to make sure I'm going straight, because I tend to go either up or down. I tend to do that. But anyway, see, that's done. So now what I would do now is come here, put my cover there. Like I said, I want a little bit coming out. So then I would say, then you just kind of measure it, because you know you want to be in the middle, and that's too close to the, that's what, like maybe a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. So you would just come and glue these. I glue them just to keep them together, and then I take it to the sewing machine and, you know, do all that fun stuff. But that's how you do the spine. And if you wanted a bigger, the other one has a 3 inch. I'm doing this one 2.5 inches, and which is, the piece is 4, I think. Yeah, I think it's